Hey, what's up, guys? It's Secret Underdog here. Back with I guess, kind of a different video. This is obviously, if you can read the title, uh, just me going over Raw, WWE Raw tonight. To give you my quick thoughts and just to kind of, actually, before we even get into it, I apologize again. I took a few, I guess it wasn't a few months. I think it was just a few weeks, but regardless, I took a kind of a while away from YouTube and making videos. I just had a heart procedure done not too long ago. I'm recovering fine. There's just been a lot of doctor visits, hospital visits, and stuff. I had surgery in December. The heart procedure was just in. It was either no, it wasn't the end of February. I forget. I didn't even remember when the heart procedure was. It was either end of February, early March, somewhere around that time frame. It's just been a lot, guys. So again, I apologize for just kind of like just taking a break, focusing on my health. But we're back. Um, Let me just give you guys a quick rundown of what I think. This event was pretty bad. I'm gonna go through all the matches there below. Um, if you are a big person on segments and storytelling through just mic skills, then yes, you would probably like this Raw a lot. Most people want matches though, and a lot of people would prefer that. Yes, we want segments, but we also want a lot of matches. So that's probably why a lot of people were disappointed in this in this event. Just the lack of matches, I guess. But a lot of people also got mad because of the fact that Cody Rhodes wasn't here. Um, I wasn't really expecting anything Cody Rhodes related to be here. I thought maybe at most we would get like a little teaser or something. Just like maybe like a random cliffhanger at the end of the show, just like showing like I don't know, like just a little glimpse of something or just a teaser of some sort. I thought we were gonna get something like that maybe, but you know, obviously they're gonna wait until WrestleMania, the big show, to reveal Cody Rhodes. Or I mean, everyone's assuming Cody Rhodes, but I guess it could be, the Fiend, or anyone else. So we'll see. I'm assuming 99% of me says Cody Rhodes is going to be at WrestleMania and he's going to be Seth Rollins' opponent. We'll get into that in just a second. So let's kind of go by just this Raw. And again, before I even go further, they probably the lack of matches were probably because of the fact that just overall WrestleMania is in a few days. They don't want to risk any injuries. They don't want to risk any like fatigue or anything from happening. Just it's tiring work. It's very tiring work. So I understand that they kind of want to keep the wrestlers safe, but at the same time, it's like you gotta have matches for your Raw shows and your SmackDown shows, NXT as well. But I'm not really talking about that. Not really talking about that, but AEW the same way. Just the guys get tired, the girls get tired. I understand how tiring and just annoying wrestling could be sometimes. Just traveling back and forth, doing matches, remembering your lines, remembering what to do in the matches, communicating, etc. So, but again, I'll talk more about that near the end. I don't want to make this a too long of a video, so let's get into it. So the first thing, I didn't watch like the first I wasn't able to watch the first couple things. I was listening though. First one was the Lesnar and Reigns. They delivered the pre WrestleMania messages. Brock came out first. He had a voice crack at the end, but it was a good promo. It was a good in-ring promo. I like Brock as a babyface. Nothing really else to say about that. We're gonna go by this quickly. All right, Rey Mysterio defeated Miz via pinfall. I quickly ran to my TV because I heard Rey Mysterio was out, and then I saw Logan Paul with a lucha mask, and I don't understand why Logan Paul is in the WWE. Just doesn't make sense to me. He, I understand he's an athlete, but he's also he's not the best person. He's not the best person, first of all. And I don't even know how good he could be at wrestling in a ring. Boxing and wrestling, totally different stuff. Don't even get me started on that. But I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. I'm not looking forward to this match. Ray and Dominic could be used for more. Same with Miz. This is either gonna go two ways. I mean, it could only go two ways, but um, Dominic and Ray are gonna win. Logan Paul is just gonna be like, whatever, get him out of here. Or they could surprise us and have Miz and Logan Paul win and maybe like break up the Mysterio and Dominic duo somehow. That was brought up in a stream that I was in earlier, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Shout outs to Con Man. That was a really good stream. It was really just a nice, relaxing stream to go in and just chill out and watch, or not watch wrestling, but hear Con Man talk, listen to the little commentary thing that he had up on the side. Reading the chat. It was really cool. Excuse me. Next thing on this list, Vince McMahon gave Seth Rollins a spot at WrestleMania. I actually wasn't able to watch this. I can't really comment on what happened here. I apologize, but I guess at this point people probably thought, okay, well, that there goes the Cody thing. Or at first they were probably like, okay, here's where Cody is gonna get teased or whatever. But no. Again, it's gonna be shown at WrestleMania, guys. I'm not surprised that he wasn't shown off at Raw. It would be kind of pointless to show Cody Rhodes at Raw, someone as big of a name as him. You don't want to just, hey, here's Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw. We're just gonna spoil the surprise before WrestleMania. It's just really stupid. I understand people wanted to see him early, and so do I, because I can't wait any longer. But it makes sense business wise and company wise. Almost defeated the Viking Raiders via countout. This is another one I didn't get to see. But just by people's reactions, this is a handicap match. I don't really understand why the Viking Raiders just aren't getting used. They could be used for a lot more, in my opinion. But that's the issue with WWE nowadays. They don't know how to use talent. The WWE and Vince McMahon and the creative team, they don't really know how to use talent correctly. That's the problem. I like Almost. He's just, the typical like giant, like Big Show, Kane. You know what I mean? Like big dude. I enjoy watching him. I mean, he's not like the most exciting wrestler to watch, but I do like him. Next, I also didn't get to see this. Gosh, I can speak. Bobby Lashley returned to Raw, confronted Almost. I don't really know how I feel about this match going into WrestleMania. I don't know how to feel about it. It's not really something that I'm looking forward to per se, but Bobby Lashley versus Almost WrestleMania. This is where I started watching, because I was like, I don't remember what I was doing, but I think I was like eating something, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to watch Monday Night Raw. And right when I came back to my TV, Reggie and Akira Tozawa proposed to Dana Brooke and Tamina respectively. Both women accepted their opportunity for a WrestleMania moment. And R-Truth was also there in the background. And again, these wrestlers, maybe not Tamina. Although I thought I thought Tamina should have been pushed a while ago, but it just never happened, so whatever. But these wrestlers are all talented, just like almost every single person on the roster right now. You don't the 24/7 championship is absolutely stupid. This segment was pretty stupid. It had like one goofy moment, or two goofy moments. One being like the Akira Tozawa proposal, and one being the R-Truth thing at the end. But other than that, it wasn't like, these segments are just stupid to me. They don't make sense. The 24/7 championship is just not good. I don't care about any of these segments. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound like a mean person, but what is there to say about the 24/7 championship? Sasha Banks. Anyway, moving on, because I don't want to talk about the 24/7 championship. It's just so stupid, and it's just jobbers going for the belt. Jobbers and people who really should have a chance to grow and get better and have good competition or good matches, but they just don't because again they don't. The WWE and Vince and the creative team, they don't know how to use talent. Moving on, Sasha Banks, Naomi, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley defeated Carmella, Queen Zelina, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler via pinfall. I gotta kind of speed this up because my phone's at 15%. This was an okay match. There was some sloppy moments. Um, Queen Zelina tried to win the match by herself. Pretty much, I think she tossed out. Who she tossed out? I think she tossed out either Natalya or Shayna Baszler, and then they started fighting with amongst each other. Sasha Banks hit a move, then Naomi, then Liv, or Sasha Banks hit a move, then Liv hit a move, Naomi hit a move, Rhea Ripley hit the Riptide at the end, 1, 2, 3. The good guys win. I don't really know what else to say about this. This wasn't great. This wasn't too terrible either. It was just a really mediocre match. All talented athletes, all talented women, by the way. Austin Theory defeated Ricochet. This was very pointless. This is very stupid. He defeated him with the ATL. This match probably, I don't even know if it lasted 2 minutes. Very dumb, very pointless. Ricochet just to get squashed like that, and then have him like go into. Does he have a match at WrestleMania? I know one of the titles don't have a match at WrestleMania. Maybe 2 matches or 2 titles that don't have a match at WrestleMania. But Ricochet's going to be in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about the title, but that doesn't mean, let's just squash Ricochet just for fun. It's very stupid. I don't know what else to say. Moving on. Bianca Belair cut off several chunks of Becky Lynch's hair. I actually liked this moment. It was pretty cool. I didn't really expect it. I mean, she didn't like go crazy. Becky Lynch didn't walk out the arena bald, and she kind of just cut at like near the tips, near the end of the hair. But it was still cool to see. I liked that segment. I thought they did a good job with it. I think both Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch did a good job with this segment. So shout outs to them. Drew McIntyre defeated Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss via pinfall. This was stupid. It's a handicap match. Corbin was in the ring. At first. He walked out the ring. He went into the ring. He tagged Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss got destroyed. Baron Corbin just walked away. McIntyre won easily. Corbin jumped McIntyre. He stole his sword. McIntyre was in the ring. There's nothing else to say. It was another stupid squash match. I feel like the show, for the most part, was just squash match after squash match, or just a match that, like, didn't need to happen. Lots of matches that didn't need to happen, just pointless matches, in my opinion. But moving on, no, it's just a very poor. I like Corbin. I've always liked Corbin, Baron Corbin from the NXT days. I love the guy. But now all of a sudden it's like they had him play a character who was depressed. Now they're having him play a character who's like really happy. I don't know what they're doing with him. It's just very stupid. I remember the NXT days of Baron Corbin. Let's bring that back, because this isn't it. I didn't like depressed Corbin. I don't even like happy Corbin. I like happy Corbin more than depressed Corbin, but that doesn't really change the fact that I don't like what they're doing with him. No one's ever kicked out of the End of Days though, so shout outs to Corbin for that. That's pretty cool. McIntyre is a great talent. Madcap Moss, I don't really care about. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure he's a great talent as well. Just probably just not being used correctly at all. But I don't know. I never really had an opinion on Madcap Moss. All right, pre-recorded Edge promo aired. It was okay. It was creepy. It was cool, I guess. Don't really know what else to say. He explained his motivations for attacking AJ Styles last week. Choosing to face Styles rather than Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Styles responded to the promo by saying that Edge had gotten in his head, but only because he couldn't stop thinking about getting even. Okay, it was an okay promo. Nothing really else to say. There was a. It doesn't say on here, but there was a promo that Kevin Owens cut, and I thought he did a pretty good job on it. Um, kind of like roasting Stone Cold, saying that he's, passed the torch to the guy that could actually perform a stunner. He does a stunner better than Stone Cold. So I liked what Kevin Owens said in the promo. I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to play at WrestleMania. I don't think they're having a match. I think it's just a KO show, and Steve Austin's going to come out and talk. And most likely, I'm 99% sure Steve Austin's going to give Kevin Owens a stunner at the end of the show, at the end of the KO show, at the end of everything. So, looking forward to that. Roman, again, this doesn't show on here either. Roman Reigns also had a promo. Nothing to write home about. He's just, out there, acknowledge me. Oh, I'm gonna beat Brock Lesnar. He made me bleed in New Orleans. Blah 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 blah. It was an okay promo. Again, nothing to write home about. This was in Pittsburgh, by the way. This event was in Pittsburgh, and the crowd at the beginning, I feel like they were really into it, and then as time went on, they just completely lost interest in it, and you could tell, unless it was like the fake audio clips of the fans cheering and booing that WWE sometimes plays, of like there's no like emotion in the crowd. But yeah, but near like when I started watching it, it felt like people were actually like really into the matches that were happening. And then as time went on, you could just see people sitting down, really bored. They were on their phones. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really blame them because this show wasn't really good. Last, but not least, because I actually did kind of like this match. Again, was it perfect? No, not at all, but it was an okay match. RK Bro defeated the Usos via disqualification. There was an interference with the Street Profits that just kind of happened randomly. I don't really know why exactly it happened, but I think the match at WrestleMania is RK Bro versus no, I'm wrong. I don't remember what the heck's gonna go with WrestleMania. But anyways, main event ended on the interference of the Street Profits, Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura, two talents that I feel like they could use better, but they won't because WWE, Vince McMahon, and the creative team, gotta love them. They attacked the Usos. RK Bro ended the night standing tall. They took out the Profits with multiple RKOs, and they celebrated together. It was an okay. Excuse me, jeez, my throat. It was an okay ending to a otherwise very relatively mediocre Raw. Nothing was really exciting here, to be honest with you. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this review, like the one review I do is like on wrestling. The one review I do is just like a very like mediocre show. Nothing was exciting. Nothing was really like nothing really made me think, oh boy, I can't wait to watch WrestleMania after this, except for the Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, what do you want to call it, promo. That was pretty good. But other than that, yeah, it wasn't a good show, man. It wasn't a good show. If you like segments, if you like promos, this show had some pretty decent promos in it. I don't think any of them were really too exciting and like, oh my gosh, this is the best promo of the year. Um, but there were some good promos here. The matches though, they really fell short. RK Bro and the Usos was probably the best matchup. All the other ones, maybe the women's tag match could also go into like one of the better matches of the night, but even that was pretty mediocre. Otherwise, like the rest of the matches were just either very quick squash matches or very boring, pointless matches that made no sense. And again, WrestleMania is right around the corner. I'm sure they did this to keep their talent safe. That's fine, but it doesn't really change the fact that the show is boring. I'm glad no one got hurt. I'm glad no one got injured. I'm glad everything, I guess, went to plan. It feels like there was supposed to be. I think someone said, in comment stream I was in. I think someone said that a match or two was supposed to happen, but it ended up getting cut. I think maybe the Street Profits were supposed to have a match, but I guess they ran out of time or something. Just the time management was off, so that's I guess maybe why they interfered with the last match for no reason. Well, I shouldn't say for no reason, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, it was just very mediocre. I would give it a 5. Maybe nah. I was gonna say 6, but that's a little nah. I'm gonna go with 5, just right down the middle of 5. Not the greatest show out there. I'm gonna watch SmackDown next week. Maybe I'll do a review on that. I don't know if I'll be able to watch WrestleMania, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do a review on that as well. AEW is something I want to watch more and do reviews on too. So if you guys like AEW or any other wrestling, let me know. I'll definitely take a look at some different things. But AEW, just haven't been able to watch the show. But I do like a lot of their talent, and the talent just has more freedom in AEW. But yeah, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for the lack of videos again. I will see you guys next time. Again, this is Secret Underdog. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.